Are you ready to see the future of Toyota? From sleek sedans and futuristic hybrids to rugged trucks and electric game changers, Toyota is leveling up in 2025, car shopping for your next ride. This video breaks down every upcoming Toyota model: cars, SUVs, trucks, vans, plus their prices and standout features. And trust me, there's a lot to get hyped about. To make things easy, we've broken this video down into 3 simple parts. Part 1. The new Toyota cars coming in 2025 and 2026, along with their pricing. Part 2. All the new Toyota SUVs, from compact to full-size, and their prices. Part 3. The tough Toyota trucks and versatile vans launching through 2027, with both hybrid and electric options. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the full list of Toyota's future lineup. You don't want to miss this. Part 1. The new Toyota cars in 2025-2026 and their pricing. Number 1. 2025 Toyota Camry, starting at $29,495. It might not be the most exciting choice, but the Toyota Camry Hybrid is popular for its affordability, spaciousness, and efficiency. For 2025, the family sedan gets a fresh look and enhances its reputation for efficiency by switching its once broad powertrain lineup, which previously included a V6, as well as both hybrid and non-hybrid 4-cylinders, to only 2 hybrid options. Available in either front or all-wheel drive configurations, the new hybrid-only Camry produces up to 232 horsepower. Toyota hasn't announced a plug-in hybrid version yet, but we could see a more powerful Camry Prime this time around. The interior has been revamped with modern infotainment technology and styling inspired by the larger Crown sedan. However, the Camry Hybrid remains a mid-size car intent on competing with rivals such as the Honda Accord and the Hyundai Sonata. As one of the top choices in its segment, the Toyota Camry has earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025. Number 2. 2025 Toyota Corolla, starting at $23,310. The Toyota Corolla has long been the poster child for practical transportation. Its strengths lie in efficiency and value, rather than excitement. Toyota has leveraged its strong reputation by introducing the Corolla Cross pseudo SUV and the high-performance GR Corolla, both reviewed separately. The Corolla sedan and hatchback models remain the backbone of the lineup, both featuring a reliable 169 horsepower inline-4 engine paired with an automatic transmission. While its performance isn't thrilling, the Corolla delivers a predictable and fuss-free driving experience. Sales numbers prove that this formula works, making the Corolla an ideal choice for buyers seeking reliable and economical transportation. However, those looking for a more engaging drive may prefer the Honda Civic or the Mazda 3, both of which offer superior handling and driving dynamics. There's also a remarkably fuel-efficient Corolla Hybrid, available with all-wheel drive, though it is limited to the sedan body style. Number 3. 2025 Toyota Crown, starting at $42,535. Lacking the premium appeal of brands like BMW, Genesis, and Volvo, the 2025 Toyota Crown sedan sets itself apart with a unique design and raised suspension, appealing to buyers looking for something different. Its styling is either eye-catching or unconventional, depending on personal preference. Its higher ride height aims to attract customers who want an SUV-like stance without sacrificing the traditional sedan form. In many ways, the Crown is the sedan counterpart to the Subaru Outback station wagon. Inside, the Crown boasts a premium cabin with high-quality materials and a minimalist design, rivaling Lexus models. All Crown models are hybrids, with the standard version producing 236 horsepower. Impressively, it achieved 42 mpg in our highway fuel economy tests. For those seeking maximum performance, the Platinum trim features a 340 HP hybrid system with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. While less fuel efficient, this version offers significantly quicker acceleration. Number 4. 2025 Toyota GR Corolla, starting at $39,995. Developed by Toyota's Gazoo Racing Division, the 2025 GR Corolla is a high-performance evolution of the standard Corolla. Although they share some core components, the GR Corolla is vastly upgraded, featuring a stiffer chassis, a powerful 300 horsepower turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, all-wheel drive, and track-ready suspension. For the 2025 model year, Toyota introduces an 8-speed automatic transmission alongside the existing 6-speed manual, expanding its appeal to more buyers. While purists may prefer the manual transmission, Toyota has included a launch mode for the automatic version, enhancing its performance capabilities. The GR Corolla is designed for drivers who crave excitement, competing with hot hatches like the Honda Civic Type R and the Volkswagen Golf R. However, the GR Corolla's exclusivity comes at a cost. With its limited production numbers, finding one at a reasonable price can be challenging. Still, for enthusiasts seeking an exhilarating driving experience, it's worth the effort. Number 5. 2025 Toyota GR Supra, starting at $57,345. Toyota's well-deserved reputation may be built on delivering practical value, but the brand has a wild side too. Leading the charge is the GR Supra, an unapologetic two-door sports car designed to deliver performance and driving enjoyment. Though it shares plenty of DNA with the BMW Z4 convertible, which it's built alongside, the Supra goes for a more youthful, street-savvy vibe and appearance. They also share a 382 HP turbocharged 3.0-liter six-cylinder engine. Toyota has discontinued the four-cylinder Supra for 2025 and a rear-wheel drive-only chassis. Toyota throws a bone to the purists with the Supra, making a 6-speed manual transmission a no-cost option over the standard 8-speed automatic. The interior is functional and well-assembled, but it's clear many of the bits came from BMW. Though the cabin is tight in the classic sports coupe manner, all but the widest or tallest can find a reasonably comfortable seating position with a little effort. Just remember to pack light. But the Supra's forte is not long-distance travel. It's winding back roads with epic sweepers, complemented by an occasional track day to keep things interesting. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota GR Supra has earned a spot on our editor's choice list for 2025. Number 6. 2025 Toyota GR86, starting at $31,085. The Toyota GR86 is proof you can still have fun on a budget. A diminutive coupe with comically tiny rear seats, a 228 HP flat-4 engine, rear-wheel drive, and a manual transmission, the GR86 walks a straight path through a world built on compromise. But its back-to-basics appeal and the pure driving experience it delivers pay dividends that reach far past the corporate focus groups, not to mention its spec sheet. The GR86's attractive styling, sharp steering, and deft handling are refreshing reminders of a time before assisted driving was the norm. Despite its tiny footprint, the cabin is spacious enough, for the front passengers anyway, and the controls are ideally placed. Outside of its mechanical twin, the Subaru BRZ, it has very few natural competitors other than the Mazda Miata, which serves as its long-term foil. But when it comes to nailing the excitement versus price equation, the GR86 remains one of the best options available and earns a spot on our 2025 10 Best list as a result. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota GR86 has also earned a spot on our editor's choice list for 2025, number 7. 2025 Toyota Mirai, starting at $52,000. The mid-sized Toyota Mirai sedan is one of only a handful of hydrogen-fueled vehicles available in the States. Toyota has been selling Mirais since 2015. The car is now in its second generation, demonstrating Toyota's dogged commitment to offering this rare form of alternative power. Using an onboard fuel cell to convert hydrogen into electricity, the Mirai is more familiar with chemical reactions than a tenured science professor. The harnessed electricity is funneled to a 182 HP electric motor, and a direct drive transmission sends those ponies to the rear wheels. While the Mirai doesn't provide the same kick-in-the-pants acceleration as other EVs, it's plain slow. It is surprisingly enjoyable to drive, with a refined ride and lively handling. The Mirai's interior is a step above most other Toyotas, offering a rich-looking design reminiscent of what you'd find in a Lexus, along with plentiful tech. At first glance, it seems like a tempting package, but there is a reason why there are so few Mirai on the road. They are only available in California, the lone state that has a reasonable number of hydrogen fueling stations. If you are set on a hydrogen-powered vehicle, the compact Hyundai Nexo and the Honda CR-V fuel cell crossovers, which also sell in small numbers, are the only other options currently on sale in the United States. The Mirai's hydrogen propulsion system offers impressive EV driving range, but despite that and its other positives, the lack of a widespread hydrogen infrastructure in the US will almost certainly keep it on the endangered species list. Number 8. 2025 Toyota Prius, starting at $29,485. Long the butt of jokes about tree huggers and science projects gone awry, the Prius has become swan-like in appearance and unexpectedly enjoyable to drive. And of course, it remains a fuel efficiency leader, as a glance at its lofty EPA estimated fuel economy numbers makes clear. The Prius's sleek styling, all new for 2023, is wrapped around either a 194 HP front-wheel drive or 196 HP all-wheel drive powertrain, both providing acceleration that's now peppy rather than languid. Those fuel economy ratings, they top out at 57 mpg combined. Toyota also offers a Prius PHEV, nay Prius Prime, that's slightly more powerful and can drive for an estimated 40 to 45 miles on electricity alone. We review that version separately. The Prius's interior is a bit more traditional now, having lost some of the wackier touches like the centrally mounted gauge cluster of the previous generation model, and there are all sorts of creature comforts available. Bottom line, there's little to no compromise required when opting for a Prius now. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota Prius has earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025, number 9. 2025 Toyota Prius PHEV, starting at $34,510. Toyota essentially elevated the Prius Prime plug-in hybrid into a new social circle, hybrids that are cool, with its 2023 makeover. For 2025, it is granting it a name worthy of its sleek new wardrobe, Prius PHEV. Given the buying public's growing familiarity with EVs and hybrids and their attendant terminology, it makes sense to incorporate the self-explanatory PHEV acronym in the name. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota Prius PHEV has earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025. Part 2. The new Toyota SUVs in 2025-2026 and their pricing.
Number 1. 2025 Toyota 4Runner, starting at $42,220. Toyota's off-road and truck offerings are the freshest they've ever been following a busy 2 years of new products, and after a long wait, the 4Runner has finally received the modernization treatment. The 2025 4Runner shares its platform with the Tacoma pickup truck and comes standard with the same turbocharged 4-cylinder powertrain that makes 278 horsepower. A hybrid model with 326 horsepower is also offered, but we review that model separately. Toyota has retained the customary roll-down rear window, and the new 4Runner's exterior design remains square-jawed, handsome, and rugged. The rest of the package has been thoroughly updated, and optional tech features include a 14.0-inch infotainment touchscreen, a head-up display, a 12.3-inch digital gauge display, and a wireless smartphone charging pad. A host of driver assistance features are also offered, and many of them are standard. Don't think that the 4Runner has gone soft, though. It comes with plenty of off-roading gear to help you tackle whatever the trail throws at you. Number 2. 2025 Toyota 4Runner Hybrid, starting at $53,440. The new 2025 Toyota 4Runner marks the arrival of the off-road stalwart's 6th generation, and for the first time, it offers a hybrid powertrain. While we review the non-hybrid model separately, the 4Runner Hybrid is the one with the most off-road capability. The iForce Max powertrain, which is comprised of a turbocharged 4-cylinder and an electric motor, is good for 326 horsepower, a 48 HP increase over the standard gasoline 4Runner's turbocharged 4-cylinder. The real gains come in the torque department, the hybrid offering 456 pound-feet to the standard model's 317, a significant increase of 139 pound-feet. Otherwise, the 2025 4Runner Hybrid shares in the standard 4Runner's comprehensive list of updates, including fresh but still rugged exterior styling with a traditional rear tailgate with a roll-down rear window and a revised chassis with new suspension geometry, both borrowing liberally from its updated for 2024 Tacoma sibling. The interior sees similar updates, particularly the infotainment system with an optional 14.0-inch touchscreen, an available 12.3-inch digital instrument display, and a wireless smartphone charging pad. Best of all, the new 4Runner hasn't abandoned its core mission of providing factory off-road capability, even in hybrid form, as Toyota has positioned the hybrid-only Trailhunter trim as the most capable of the bunch. Number 3. 2025 Toyota BZ3X, starting at $40,000. At first, Toyota's BZ4X electric SUV had us scratching our heads. Was this a nameplate left scrambled? An unsolved CAPTCHA? However, after Toyota teased a larger BZ5X SUV, and later this compact BZ3X crossover, the nomenclature makes a little more sense. As another offering in Toyota's growing BZ, Beyond Zero model lineup, the BZ3X exists today as a concept, but will eventually fill a CHR-sized hole in the upcoming bevy of Toyota EVs. Powertrain details including battery size and maximum driving range are still closely guarded, but the BZ3X is an obvious entry into the subcompact crossover segment of the future. This a necessary step in Toyota and Lexus's plan of 30 new EVs by 2030. Number 4. 2025 Toyota BZ4X. Starting at $38,465. The BZ4X compact SUV is Toyota's first all-electric mass-market vehicle, developed in tandem with the nearly identical Subaru Solterra. With Toyota's history of hybrid electrification, hopes were high, but unfortunately, the BZ4X's driving range falls short, literally, by a sizable distance compared to top rivals. It offers up to 252 miles of EPA estimated range, which isn't unreasonable. What is cause for alarm, though, is the mere 160 miles it covered in our real-world highway range test before it ran out of juice. That's too bad because it's otherwise a decent EV, offering a choice of single or dual motors and front or all-wheel drive. It's peppy around town, has plenty of interior space, and rides comfortably. It's the BZ4X's dearth of highway range that makes the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, and Tesla Model Y smarter alternatives. Number 5. 2026 Toyota BZ5X. Starting at $50,000. The upcoming Toyota BZ5X is an electric SUV that will be larger than the existing BZ4X that's set to go on sale soon. With a third row of seats, the BZ5X will be the EV companion to Toyota's gas-powered Highlander 3-row crossover. It looks modern and futuristic on the outside, but we haven't seen the interior yet, so we don't know what to expect in terms of the dashboard design. Toyota also hasn't shared details on the powertrain, but it could have solid-state batteries, rather than the more common lithium-ion variety, and a dual-motor, all-wheel drive electric drivetrain. Number 6. 2026 Toyota Compact Cruiser EV. Starting at $35,000. Toyota has a history of capable off-road SUVs, from the FJ Cruiser to the 4Runner to the more luxurious Land Cruiser. While the FJ Cruiser hasn't been sold here since 2014, Toyota is intent on staying competitive in the off-road space as the market transitions to electric vehicles and is expected to launch a tough compact electric SUV in the coming years. Previewed by the Compact Cruiser EV concept, the SUV will get boxy styling and rugged bumpers and body cladding. Very little is known about the electric powertrain, but the instant torque of electric motors should make it decently quick and adept at navigating rough terrain. Number 7. 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross. Starting at $25,385. The Toyota Corolla arrived on our shores way back in 1968 and quickly earned a reputation for reliability and economy that continues to this day. The Corolla Cross packages those well-known Corolla essentials in a subcompact crossover body. Following in the Corolla's footsteps, the Cross scores points for value but comes up short in terms of performance, excitement, and driving enjoyment. Its 169 horsepower four-cylinder engine and continuously variable transmission provide only sleepy acceleration. Its interior is simple, businesslike, and utilitarian. The Cross's main advantages over the current Corolla sedan and hatchback are its additional cargo room and the availability of all-wheel drive. In other words, it's a straightforward transportation device in an SUV's body. The Corolla Cross Hybrid, reviewed separately, is noticeably more powerful, much quicker, and returns significantly better fuel economy numbers, making it an alternative worth looking at for anyone considering the standard Cross. For those seeking a subcompact crossover with more personality or more driver engagement, or both, we suggest checking out rivals that include the Honda HR-V, Hyundai Kona, Chevy Trailblazer, or Mazda CX-30. Number 8. 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. Starting at $29,745. The 2025 Corolla Cross Hybrid repackages the long-standing Corolla virtues in today's more palatable SUV shape, thus the Cross in its name. Like its namesake Corolla, still sold as a sedan and a hatchback, the Cross is affordable, the least expensive SUV in Toyota's lineup. The SUV shape makes the Cross more adept at cargo carrying than its passenger car counterparts. Befitting its Corolla nameplate, the Cross is economical to drive. That's particularly true of the Corolla Cross Hybrid more so than the regular non-hybrid Corolla Cross, which we review separately. In addition to better fuel economy, the Corolla Cross Hybrid is also far less lethargic than its non-hybrid counterpart, and it comes standard with all-wheel drive. It's for these reasons that we prefer the hybrid to the regular version, although even with the hybrid's added oomph, driving dynamics are wholly uninspired, something also true of its plain interior. Number 9. 2025 Toyota Crown Signia. Starting at $44,985. Toyota has added yet another SUV to its lineup, and this one wears the Crown Signia nameplate. As a crossover sibling to the Crown sedan, it replaces the Venza as Toyota's two-row, midsize offering. A hybrid powertrain is the only choice, offering 243 horsepower, 30 plus mpg, and standard all-wheel drive. It features more luxurious interior finishings than other Toyota models, with nicer materials and an upscale design, and it promises both more space and more capability, including towing, than the Venza. Many premium features are available as options, and the Crown Signia is quiet and comfortable on the road if not exactly engaging to drive. Despite its luxurious bent, the Crown Signia is priced competitively to compete with mainstream models such as the Honda Passport, the Hyundai Santa Fe, and the Nissan Murano. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota Crown Signia has earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025. Number 10. 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander. Starting at $42,310. Toyota's three-row Highlander counts fuel efficiency and the brand's reputation for reliability as its chief advantages, but when compared to other midsize SUVs, it comes up short in one of the most critical metrics: interior space. To counter that drawback, there's the Grand Highlander, a separate model that shares half of its name but little else with the so-called standard model. Larger in every dimension, it measures 4 inches longer than the standard Highlander, increasing cargo and passenger space far more than that small stretch suggests, especially for the third row of seats, which can comfortably accommodate adults. A turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder and 8-speed automatic driving the front wheels is standard, with all-wheel drive optional. There's also a Grand Highlander Hybrid on offer. We review that model separately. Thanks to a commodious, handsome cabin, a compelling list of standard equipment and safety tech, and solid road manners, the Grand Highlander is one of the most compelling mid-sized crossovers in a segment deep with talented competitors, including the Kia Telluride, the Mazda CX-90, and the Hyundai Palisade. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota Grand Highlander also earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025. Number 11. 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid. Starting at $45,660. The Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid SUV is a vehicular multi-tool, combining room for up to 8 passengers and plenty of cargo space with a choice of 2 efficient 4-cylinder hybrid powertrains. The Grand Highlander measures just 4 inches longer than a standard Highlander, though it's a completely different vehicle and larger in all key dimensions. The difference is most pronounced in the interior, where the Grand's third row has significantly more legroom, enough even for lanky adults. While the base hybrid powertrain favors efficiency, Grand Highlanders equipped with the more powerful Hybrid Max powertrain, which includes standard all-wheel drive, can tow up to 5,000 pounds and pack enough of the punch to hit 60 miles per hour in just 5.6 seconds in CD testing. The Hybrid Max's performance surely puts a smile on our faces, but its price premium is hard to rationalize if your needs lean towards basic commuting duty rather than towing or getting into drag races on the way to the elementary school pickup line. There's also a slightly less expensive non-hybrid Grand Highlander, which we review separately. A comfortable ride underscores the Grand Highlander Hybrid's practical, family-friendly reason for being, and it comes with a nice complement of standard features, including 3-zone climate control, a comprehensive grouping of driver assistance tech, and a 12.3-inch infotainment screen. The 3-row hybrid crossover segment has plenty of attractive hybridized alternatives, like the Mazda CX-90 Hybrid, Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid, and Jeep Grand Cherokee 4Z, but none are better at their job than the well-rounded Toyota. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid has earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025. Number 12. 2025 Toyota Highlander. Starting at $40,970. Comfort, efficiency, and safety are key selling points for any family-focused 3-row SUV, and the 2025 Toyota Highlander easily checks those boxes, bolstered by the brand's representative for reliability. The problem for the Highlander is that more than a few mid-size 3-row SUVs also deliver on those points and gain advantages elsewhere. Some spoilers come from within Toyota itself, with the more fuel-efficient Highlander Hybrid and more spacious Grand Highlander, both of which are reviewed separately. Then there's the Kia Telluride, which has dominated the class since it debuted in 2020 and has been a regular on our 10 best trucks and SUVs list. We'd also steer shoppers toward the related Hyundai Palisade and the stylish Mazda CX-90. While the Highlander gets most of the basics right, its tight kid's only third row and smallish cargo capacity, combined with a mundane driving experience, have us recommending the alternatives. Number 13. 2025 Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Starting at $47,470. Toyota has no shortage of 3-row SUV options. The Highlander Hybrid is one of the more car-like choices in the lineup, providing space for 7 or 8 and keeping fuel use to a minimum as it goes about its family hauling business. A 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine pairs with a trio of electric motors to provide an adequate 243 horsepower and all-wheel drive. The Highlander Hybrid is not an invigorating drive or hot rod, nor is it really trying to be. Instead, it doles out comfort with a relaxed ride and has no trouble keeping up with traffic. Due to its tightish third row, the Highlander Hybrid is a solid choice for smaller families that want 2 extra occasional use seats. If you need a bit more space, consider the Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid, which also has a gutsier gas-electric powertrain. If you want space efficiency to go with fuel economy, consider the Sienna minivan, which shares its powertrain with the gas-electric Highlander and offers both front and all-wheel drive. Number 14. 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser, starting at $57,900. After a brief disappearing act that we thought would spell the end for the Land Cruiser on our shores, Toyota's iconic off-roader returned last year with renewed purpose. Now motivated by a 4-cylinder hybrid powertrain good for a combined 326 HP, it shares its bones with the Lexus GX and has been downsized slightly, losing its third row in the process. The LC's newfound tidiness puts it in line with other legendary trail experts, such as the Ford Bronco and the Jeep Wrangler. The Land Cruiser has been reworked and modernized inside and out, packing the latest Toyota infotainment tech and plenty of driver aids, while retaining a serious 4-wheel drive system and plenty of nods to LC history, including the base model's round headlights. There's also a new 4Runner for 2025 that's slightly smaller than the LC, while the Tundra-based Sequoia occupies the top rung of Toyota's expansive SUV ladder. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Toyota Land Cruiser has earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025. Number 15. 2025 Toyota RAV4, starting at $3,245. The Toyota RAV4's rugged look set it apart from much of the compact SUV segment, though its appearance is mostly a front, especially now that the Adventure and TRD off-road models and their torque-vectoring all-wheel drive system are no longer on the menu. Nonetheless, this is a pleasant and capable compact SUV that fits well into most folks' lives, which generally take place on road, not off. The RAV4 provides good space for people in their cargo, as well as a long list of driver aids and easy-to-use tech. The experience is one of comfort over driver engagement, a point reinforced by a 203 HP 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that is relatively frugal but never exciting. The RAV4 is outdone in power output, acceleration, and fuel efficiency by 2 siblings, the RAV4 hybrid and plug-in hybrid variants, both of which we review separately. Close non-hybrid competitors to the RAV4 include the Honda CR-V, Mazda CX-5, and Ford Bronco Sport, all of which are at least a little more interesting to pilot. Number 16. 2025 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, starting at $33,295. Sensible and fuel efficient, with a hint of ruggedness in its chiseled form, the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid SUV is the golden child in the brand's electrified lineup. It's far outselling the Toyota model synonymous with the term hybrid, the Prius. Take your pick from the conventional RAV4 Hybrid or the plug-in hybrid RAV4, the latter offering an EPA estimated 42 miles of electric-only driving range. Both versions incorporate a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder gas engine, a continuously variable transmission, and all-wheel drive. At least some of the RAV's popularity has to be the number of variations it's available in. With 9 trims to choose from, there's something for almost everyone. Toyota packages its compact hybrid SUV with a generous set of driver assistance features and plenty of storage cubbies. It's also worth noting that the RAV4 plug-in model, formerly known as the Prime, called the RAV4 PHEV for 2025, offers unexpected zippiness for a vehicle wearing a crossover costume. That and its impressive EPA-rated 38 mpg combined figure make the upcharge over the gas RAV4 worth considering. Rival crossovers like the Honda CR-V, the Hyundai Tucson, and the Kia Sportage are also available with hybrid powertrains. The latter two offer PHEV versions as well, so there's plenty of solid competition for the hybridized RAV4s to consider before settling on the Toyota. Number 17. 2025 Toyota Sequoia, starting at $64,120. Toyota's beefy Sequoia SUV is based on the Tundra full-size pickup with similar chunky styling and lane-filling size. Unlike Ford and GM rivals, the Sequoia comes in just one length, and while a third row of seats is standard, the solid axle rear suspension makes for a more cramped back bench than in other full-size SUVs. Toyota's Grand Highlander has better third-row accommodations. The Sequoia's packaging compromises also impinge on its cargo hold, which is less commodious than the domestics. All Sequoias are motivated by a twin turbocharged V6 with hybrid assistance, which summons a robust 437 horsepower and delivers respectable fuel economy for such a large vehicle. And this is a big boy, an impression clearly conveyed to the ship captain behind the wheel. Number 18. 2024 Toyota Venza, starting at $36,315. The Toyota Venza goes big on efficiency and features but struggles to match the utility and spaciousness of most offerings in its competitive mid-size two-row SUV class. Its thrifty nature comes by way of a hybrid powertrain comprised of a 2.5-liter four-cylinder and 3 electric motors. That means standard all-wheel drive and fuel economy that rubs the faces of competitors like the V6-powered Honda Passport and the Nissan Murano in the dirt. Or it would, but the Venza is more focused on a feature-packed cabin designed for commuting than for venturing off-road. An available panoramic sunroof that shifts from transparent to opaque at the touch of a button is a good indicator of its priorities. Unfortunately, its RAV4 hybrid-based bones limit its interior space and cargo area compared to most other crossovers in this mid-size segment. Combined with a buzzy engine and dozens of hybrid and non-hybrid competitors, including Toyota's own RAV4 and Lexus NX 350h, the Venza remains an outlier in the segment, a good-looking but smaller and less practical alternative. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the new Toyota SUVs in 2025-2026. We hope you found the information helpful and insightful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more automotive content.
Part 3. The new Toyota trucks and vans in 2025-2026 and their pricing. Number 5. 2025 Toyota Sienna Hybrid, starting at $40,635. It may look like a space whale, but what the Toyota Sienna lacks in visual appeal, it makes up for in practicality. Offered only as a hybrid, the Sienna puts forth 245 horsepower with either standard front-wheel drive or available all-wheel drive, and it gets stellar fuel economy in either configuration. Toyota's minivan is truly a lounge on wheels, offering second-row ottomans as well as a fridge and built-in vacuum on upper trims, allowing families to take most of the comforts of home on the road. Its driving dynamics aren't exactly lively, but the Sienna is comfortable and refined, apart from the occasional annoying droning sound from the gasoline engine during hard acceleration. The Sienna is our favorite in the hotly contested minivan market, which also includes the Chrysler Pacifica, Honda Odyssey, and Kia Carnival, and as such, it has earned a spot on our editor's choice list for 2025. Number 7. 2027 Toyota Corolla pickup, starting at $25,000. The compact pickup truck segment is heating up, and now it sounds like Toyota is planning to enter the game with a Corolla-based truck. While it's unknown at this point whether it will be called the Corolla pickup or wear a name from Toyota's past, such as Stout, we suspect that plans for a mini truck are already in the works. The success of the Ford Maverick and the Hyundai Santa Cruz illustrates the appeal of a compact truck, even if their capabilities are far less than those of their larger counterparts. We don't have any details about the Corolla pickup yet, but it could come with a 196 horsepower all-wheel drive hybrid setup borrowed from the Corolla Cross Hybrid SUV. What we don't expect to see is a GR Corolla pickup based on the brand's sport compact hatchback, although such a thing would be bonkers fun. And that wraps up our full breakdown of all the new Toyota models from 2025 to 2027, including their pricing, powertrains, and standout features. Excited about. Drop your favorite in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more car updates and reviews, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest in automotive news. Thanks for watching New Cars TV, where the future of cars comes to life. Until next time, drive safe and stay inspired.